Hello, 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 and welcome to the Journey with Janey podcast. I am down in the valleys today of Northumberland and back where I grew up. So today I am going to turn the camera around because there's birds, sound of the river, that kind of thing. So while I'm talking, you can see where I actually grew up. For those of you listening, I am actually looking across from where my dad lives now, and the river is down in the bottom. There's a railway track, so we may get trains coming past. So just bear that in mind. So here goes. I'm going to switch the camera for those of you watching. The Quiet Reset, a season of reflection, rest, and gentle rediscovery. There's a particular stillness that comes each November. It's a pause, or it feels like a pause in the rhythm of life. We stop as the nights get darker. We listen. And in that silence, we remember. Yesterday, the 11th of the 11th, across the UK and many parts of the world, people stood together in quiet tribute for those who gave their lives, for those who carried loss, for all who have known the weight of absence. Remembrance Day is never just about history. It's about the threads of love and sacrifice that continue to shape who we are. And I often find myself drawn to the poem In Flanders Fields, written in 1915 by Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae after losing a dear friend in the war. He wrote, "In Flanders Fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row." Those words have lived for over a century. Not because they glorify war, but because they honour the human heart. The poppy became a symbol, not of victory, but of resilience, of something fragile yet unbreakable, growing where devastation once lay. And I think it was maybe pre-COVID when there was the big display of the ceramic poppies, and yeah, the unbreakable but fragile. Grief can feel like a battlefield of its own. And the way I would describe that, we carry our invisible scars. We think about those moments that could have unfolded differently. You know, what we'd planned into retirement, or how we saw our life being with that loved one, or with that pet that you've lost, or with the job that you've lost. It's how we pictured the life that we thought we were going to have, how we thought that was going to unfold differently to where we are now. And also the names that still echo in our hearts. That's kind of where I'm coming from this week. But remembrance, when done with tenderness, is not about reopening those wounds. It's about giving love a place to live within you and allowing the love to still continue to grow. And as you grow, your grief gets smaller. So as I sat in silence last night, for those I've lost, I didn't experience a war or anything like that, but I've heard plenty of stories from grandparents about that. But I sat in silence last night and reflected on those that I have lost over the past years of my life, not just the most recent things. I thought of how the love never truly ends. It's always there within us. It changes shape, sometimes into silence, sometimes into service, sometimes into the courage to actually keep going and start moving forward. Remembering becomes an act of meaning. And what I've found with my journey is the finding meaning in life and why I'm here and the purpose to serve others and help others through this. If you're listening today and someone you love comes to mind, just pause. Allow the memory to sit beside you. Don't rush to fix or frame it. Don't overthink it. If that memory comes in, just breathe with it and feel it. And I think not more so than at the weekend when I was away with some old friends, not as in old age-wise, but friends from a long time ago. Every life leaves a trace, and it's not just those that we've lost. It's those connections that we still have with life that we may not appreciate at the time. It does link into those that we've lost or those things that we've lost, and that everything tells a story. Every trace tells a story. I believe that we live in a culture that hurries grief, that tells us to move on. That's what's expected. Shake it off, to stay strong, hold it all together. Basically for me, the sweep it under the carpet scenario and saying I'm okay, I'm all right, yeah, I'm good, but really feeling deep down inside, you're screaming, why me? But with the Remembrance weekend and yesterday, it made me realise that Remembrance asks us to just pause, to linger, take our time and let the love soften us rather than harden us. It's in the remembering that I found that quiet strength to move forward. And it's not because we've stopped missing our loved one or the identity that we've lost. It's not because we've stopped missing it. It's because we carry them with us differently. In the work that I've done to get me to where I am today, what I call my grief to growth work, now I often speak of this as the bridge between loss and meaning. We don't leave our loved ones behind. They are with us every step of the way. We integrate them into who we're becoming on our journey. Their light becomes part of our own. And that's our space to honour them, to remember them. So today, take a small moment for remembrance. Light a candle, sit in silence, place a flower in your window or hold a flower in your hand. Go for a walk in nature and just look at the world around us. And whisper their name into the stillness. Not as a goodbye, but as a thank you. A thank you for what they have shown you and what they have gifted you to be where you are today. And I know some of you may not be in the same place as I am, having done the work. And this may sound hard, but just remember, you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to be brave, be strong. Ask for support and ask for help. Find that one person that you resonate with that can help to guide you on this journey. And if you light a candle, as the flame flickers, feel their presence, not as pain, but as a quiet love. Love remembered is love renewed. I'm going to read Flanders Field for you now. So sit and listen and notice how you feel and what stands out to you while I read it. I'll put the poem into the description so that you have that to go back to. In Flanders Fields, the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, sacred herd amid the guns below. We are dead, we are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields. Written during the First World War by Canadian physician Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae. So I'm going to leave you with that reflection this week. Thank you for joining me here on the Journey with Janey podcast. And until next time, may memory bring you peace, and may peace lead you gently forward. Thank you for joining me on the Journey with Janey podcast. It's always a pleasure to be with you on a Wednesday or whenever you are downloading and listening to the Journey with Janey podcast. All I ask is that you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And also remember, there are ways of contacting me through my website on www.journeywithjaney.com. There's a contact button to book a call, which is a free 15-minute call. And all the details of the ways to work with me are on my website. I'm always available for a chat, a DM, or just a message via LinkedIn or Instagram. We all have the social handles now. Just drop me a message and let's talk. And remember, we don't have to do this alone, which is exactly why I am here to help guide you on this journey. I am the me that I needed 3 years ago, and I hope and feel that I can help you on your journey of
moving forward by taking small, simple steps. So from me to you, take care.